milestones again. Let me show you how to complete all the 20 stages and give you some good tips and tricks to level up even faster. First of all, you have to go to the quest tab and click on milestones. Here you can see a full list of all the milestone quests you have this season. Every time you manage to get to a new stage, you will get 8000 XP. And every time you complete 10 quest stages out of all the milestones, you will get 20,000 XP extra for the bonus goals. So that's a total of 200,000 XP for every milestone quest you complete. 160,000 for all the stages and 40,000 for the bonus goals. And because there are 90 milestones in total, you can get up to 3.8 million XP for completing all these milestone quests. Anyways, let's start with the first challenge where you have to thank the bus driver. I can't really give you any tips for this, apart from the fact that you just have to remember to thank the bus driver before you hop out of the battle bus. It starts with 10 for the first stage, then goes up to 20, 30, 40 and 50. And then all the way to 200 for the final stage. I'm not showing you every stage on the milestone card, but I will show it to you in the description. And there are a few more milestones that just need some time. For example, placing top 10. It doesn't work in Team Rumble, so I recommend to just go into squads because it's easier to get into the top 10. Get a total of 300 top 10 placements to complete the milestone. And for the next quest you have to get eliminations. 500 in total to complete the final stage. But this one does work in Team Rumble, so I think that might be the easiest way to get it done because you can get a lot of eliminations in a single match. And for using bandages or medkits, there really isn't any trick. It takes so much time and I recommend not to grind for this one. Maybe you can complete it over time, but you have to use 500 bandages or medkits to complete a full milestone quest. Now let's move on to reboot teammates. Did you know they changed it a little bit to reboot your teammates? If multiple teammates reboot you at the same time, it even goes faster. And once you're rebooted, you will start in the sky and you can fly towards your weapons. And the good thing about multiple people rebooting you is that it will all count for their milestone. But I do think rebooting 2 teammates at the same time only counts as 1 for your quest. So you really have to repeat this process 100 times to complete the full milestone challenge. Now let's move on to spending bars. Spend a total of 50,000 bars to complete the whole milestone quest. I think using those upgrade benches is one of the fast ways to get rid of your gold. But you can also decide to go to one of the NPC to buy some exotics. Or patch yourself up in one of the mending machines. This milestone will take a lot of time and it's very hard to grind for it. The same story for search chests or ammo boxes. You might eventually complete this over time during the season. The map is filled with chests and ammo boxes. But a good place you could go is Logjam Lumberyard. With a total of around 70 chests and ammo boxes, you can really work on your quest in this location. And if you manage to get here by yourself in Team Rumble, it even has a 100% chest spawn. Now let's move on to complete bounties. A total of 200 to complete the milestone quest. On this picture you can see all the bounty board locations on the island. And I'm not sure if they have a 100% spawn this season. But just keep visiting these bounty boards during the match because you can only get one of them from each board. Completing the bounties also helps you out collecting a lot of bars. And now it's time to catch some fish. 400 fish to complete the whole milestone quest. And I think a good place to go is the east side of the map. Just grab yourself a fishing rod or a harpoon gun and start going to those fishing holes. In this video I'm playing Team Rumble, but I think it's better to play a regular game mode because the storm kicks in so fast in this Team Rumble mode. However, they did fix the bug that you can now start fishing inside your motorboat again. It really gives you a lot more movement to find all these fishing holes. And even if all the holes are gone, you can continue fishing for the small fry. In a single match you should be able to catch around 40 fish. So after 10 matches you might have already completed the whole milestone quest. Now let's move on to the vending machine purchases. You only have to purchase 200 items to complete the whole milestone quest. And this might sound as a high number, but if you go to the weapon-o-matic and you click on buying ammo, you can actually get shells for only 4 gold. And it has 20 in stock, so for only 80 gold you unlock 2 stages on your milestone quest. So by spending 800 gold you actually get 200,000 XP. So let me show you this map with all the weapon-o-matic and the mending machines. The one I'm using in this video is the one at Rocky Reels. And for the next milestone you have to destroy trees. To be honest, this is just a very time-consuming challenge. And I don't really recommend to grind for this. But if you do, get yourself some fireflies and start burning the trees. So the first location I'm showing you is the one northeast of Greasy Grove. And the other location is on the other side of the lake, close to Camp Cuddle. Just go to a place with a lot of trees together, and if you hit one of the fireflies on the trees, they will all start burning around it. Give the burning process some time to destroy the whole tree, and the numbers will keep going up while you might already be working on a different milestone quest. So now it's time to open vaults. A total of 100 vaults need to be opened in order to complete the milestone quest. And on this map you can see all 7 vault locations. There are multiple ways to get into a vault. For example, by going there with your teammate. You could also grab a chicken, or you can knock one of the guards and carry him towards the lock. Give the device some time and the lock will turn green and you have access to the vault. So for the next milestone you have to hunt wildlife. And I don't really have a good tip or trick to complete this challenge. Because so far I haven't really found a place with a lot of wildlife close to each other. I do want to point out that every kind of animal counts for this quest. Even the frogs that can be found around the rivers. Maybe a good place to go is the area around Shifty Shafts. Because I was able to find some frogs, some chickens and some boars. But it could also have been just that game because I don't know the exact spawns yet. Oh, and by the way, a shark also counts as wildlife. But eliminating 500 sharks might take there. But there is a milestone where the sharks are actually useful for. Dealing damage to opponents. 100,000 damage to complete the final stage of this milestone quest. Sharks can be found in the coastal areas of the island. For example, here on the east side of the map. Just fly around to spot a loot shark, get yourself some weapons and make your way towards him. Now empty all your weapons on the shark and keep your eye on the top right of my screen. You will notice it will actually add up 2000 damage after you've eliminated the shark. Another option is to go into Team Rumble to deal a lot of damage. Now let's move on to harvesting materials. This is also one of the quests that could be completed over time, but if you want to speed it up a little bit, let me show you this place. It's a small by the river close to Logjam Lumberyard. This place has 100% llama spawn, so grab one of those weapons and start eliminating it. It will give you around 1500 materials to start with. And it actually also counts for the previous milestone where you had to damage opponents. So that's a win-win. Now let me show you the rest of this trick. Now make your way to Logjam Lumberyard with all the materials you received from the llama. Now start pickaxing all the logs to max out your wood. And because the location has so many chests, you can repeat the trick I'm going to show you right now. So when you open up a chest, drop the in your inventory on top of this pile. So in this case the wood, and look at the number on the top right of my screen. There we go, it actually added up almost 1000 wood for my milestone. Just repeat this a few times and you will be able to complete the whole milestone very soon. Now let's move on to consume foraged items. They're actually everywhere on the map, but a good place to go is the butter barn. Because I don't we have any location like the orchard, but the good thing about this location is that it actually has 8 of these fruit box spawns very close to each other. Once you're done with the ground floor, go to the basement because there will be more boxes in it. Most items will give you your normal health, so you have to take some storm damage or you just have to jump down a ramp so you can start eating all these foraged items. Every game you land here you will get enough foraged items to get to the next stage. And the gas station next to the butter barn also has one more fruit box. So now it's time to destroy opponent structures. And I recommend to go into Team Rumble because a lot of people will build in this game mode. And in order to make it count for the milestone, you can shoot out one of the bases of big structures. And every structure that will get destroyed will add up to the quest. So if you shoot out the base of a big ramp with your motorboat, you can actually adds up a lot of destroyed structures for the milestone. Just keep driving around in your motorboat and destroy every structure you see. In a single match I was able to complete a full stage. But still, it takes a while to complete the line. So only 2 more milestones to go. First of all, travel distance while riding on a car or truck. A lot of people got confused by this quest line because it just didn't add up the numbers. So they don't want you to drive in a car or be a passenger. You have to stand on top of one of these vehicles. Sometimes buggy if your teammate bumps into some obstacles, but you actually just have to keep standing on top of the vehicle. Every now and then it will add some meters to your quest line. But to be honest, to get to 100,000 meters, I don't know if I'm going to do that. And for the final milestone, you have to craft items. And yeah, I'm just as confused as you are, because we can't craft anything at the moment. So until we get a new update, this will stay at 0. According to FireMonkey, at some point during development, crowns could be used as a crafting ingredient. So I really want updates will give to us. Craft 200 items to complete the whole quest line. So leave a like if this video was useful, subscribe to my channel, make sure you turn on notifications so you won't miss a single video.